see yourself become the villain.
So, welcome to another episode of Inside the Mind of the Blerd. I am Steve, and I don't matter. But
I'm glad you know it.
Today, we have another gaming episode. And since we have a gaming episode, you guys already know the host will be Boris the Animal. What you got, Bo?
Sup. It's your boy Bo up in here, It's about to be in our gaming section. We're about to, shout our lights out about gaming. Gaming's in this building. We don't want none of those other manga or anime readers, all gamers only, exclusive in here.
Hey, don't disrespect my episodes, all right? Somebody else. Wait for the cam.
Well, anyway,
Girls' night. Say some shit about girls' night.
Anyways, the gaming episode, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about Outriders came out last week. It's been the talk of it's being talk of internet right now. So a lot of people are into enjoying it, experience a lot of issues, but at the end of the day, they still enjoying it. But we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about some games we're gonna look forward in the end of the year. There's still the beginning of the year, and there's still some more games coming out. Some great games that we all look forward to or looking forward to. I'm going to talk about online service as a game. So, before we go ahead and start, let us introduce our special guests that are in here. So, who want to go first?
Mic check. I'll start.
Waifu.
It's your boy Polow from Mic Check Waifu Waifu, here to talk about some gaming. This outside of watching anime, gaming is what I do probably the most. So when I'm not watching anime, it's always gaming for me. So that's what I'm here to talk about.
What's good, everybody? It's Aaron, aka the Anime Anthology, aka the Lost Homie. And if you didn't know, Lost Homie, that's kind of like my gaming alias. I did have a personal YouTube at one point. It's dead now. It's still up. Don't look it up, but it's dead now.
I'm gonna
give me the views. I may or may not start posting on that again, but no, I love gaming. I'm not as I'm not into it, but I don't have the history like other people. I mean my brother, when he was young, we played a lot of sports games. Then I got into the other games, but now I love gaming. Me and Bo and Steve, we game every Friday. Well, almost every Friday and Thursday. Called Sneaky Links on Twitch. Be there.
Sounds so bad. Don't.
Sounds fire.
I like that.
We get drunk. We play Among Us. We played that one golfing game that one time that was fire that we need to get niggas on. That shit was fire.
Half of us was wasted playing that golf game. So. Especially me. So yeah.
If we could get a full lobby, that shit would be fire. Y'all know. Yeah. Full lobby would be fire. And I'm thinking I want to do a fight. I want to do a fight tournament next weekend. I want to do that next weekend.
It's Mortal Kombat 10, yeah, not 11.
Not 11.
I'm cool at 10. 11. They messed up the reach on 11, man.
Nah, you need to get good. That's all. You need to get good.
On 11, they made the uppercuts it's a shorter reach, bro. Like that shit fucked with me real bad.
Sound like an excuse.
Yeah, I mean, hey, now if you want to play,
this man was getting his ass beat so bad. He started googling the. He said, in Mortal Kombat 10, the distance for the uppercut was 0.57. In Mortal Kombat 11, it's 0.61. It's a little bit longer.
I noticed that shit when I was trying to uppercut and I was just hitting air. I was like, oh shit, they wasn't close enough. But if y'all do want to get into a fighting game, we can definitely get into some Super Smash. I mean, whenever.
This is racism or something.
Wow.
I'm waiting for the 4K one to drop. When that OLED 4K one joint drop, that's what I'm thinking.
I think that comes out like next year.
Get both.
Winter
out.
2021.
Ball out.
Ball out. You gotta get both.
All right. So, well, I gotta introduce myself. My name is Bo. As everyone knows, I play a lot of games, watching animes, play play way too many games. Probably need to chill out on that, try to distance and experience the outside for like 5 minutes and then come back in, But yeah, I play a lot of games. My favorite games I'm playing right now are Genshin, Destiny 2. I'm trying to mix Outrider in there in the mix as well. So, and then every now and then I play like some games on Game Pass because, Game Pass is the shit and it has a lot of cool games. And FY, even no one knows, GTA 5 is now on Game Pass today. So if you haven't played GTA 5 or you want to get back into GTA 5, it's on Game Pass. So check it out on Game Pass. I don't know how long it's going to be on Game Pass, but it came out today on Game Pass. So there you go. You guys could rob banks or multiplayer or do whatever you do on GTA 5. So, or cars, But yeah. But anyway, Steve, you want to introduce yourself or no? Just a little bit, about you. We already know what you are already, but go just for the viewers.
I am Scuba Steve. I am a timeline villain. Apparently, I wear socks when I go to sleep.
That's villainy right there.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shoot, the only thing I've been playing, you guys know, I've been heavy on my Switch lately. So I've been playing Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Super Smash, Mario Kart 8. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been really on heavy. And then whenever I link up with these two knuckleheads on Fridays, I play whatever they recommend. Actually, I've been playing It Takes Two.
Okay. I heard that was live.
It's live, yeah.
I've been playing it with my son, so I'm like, it's a cool game to play, but at the same time, when it gets to a point where it's like you need the other person to carry some weight, it can be frustrating. So you probably want to play with a friend, not someone you love, if that makes sense.
That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about because I want to buy it so I can play with my girl, but I already know we're gonna get halfway through and she's gonna get mad at me.
Hey, that'd be a dope stream though if y'all did that.
It would be until she started yelling at me.
I mean, me and Bo we played a way
out. We should. Well, we're gonna start back playing it this. Yeah, we left it. We're gonna start playing it this week again.
Yeah, I got something going on with a way out to it. With one of the homies. It's fucking hilarious playing it with that dude.
We're gonna get back on it because I remember because me and Steve, I think I don't know how far you are in. We were in the prison area, and basically we were doing pull-ups, and basically me and Steve were doing competition to see how many pull-ups we can do.
It's dope.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah. The Way Out is a very cool interactive two-player game that one needs to help the other, or else they can't get out the.
It Takes Two is the same creators. A Way Out, apparently.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's the Way Out was the game me and my girl played because she wanted to play it because she saw some YouTubers playing it. We actually finished it. Thank God. I didn't let her win. That was not happening. I made sure I got the gun at the end. I made sure.
All right. So now we're going out of the way. Let's first talk about the game, the most popular game right now, or one of the popular games right now, Outriders. Outriders, if no one knows, is a game made by people who can fly, who are the same people that made Gears of War Judgment and Bulletstorm. Because those games are pretty good. If you play this game, then you know that you should expect great things from people who can fly, and the games are pretty good. So I haven't have the bad game that I play with them. I won't play one the games that are bad so far. So so let's talk about what you guys think about Outriders, the game so far. I do know there's there's some lagging in between the multiplayer, but overall let's not concentrate on the negative, but let's concentrate on the positive stuff. What was the fun thing that you're enjoying on Outriders? Let's start with Lost Homie.
So far, I mean, I think from the demo, because me and Bo and Steve, we were talking when we were playing a demo, and my problem with the demo was it wasn't balanced. You did not feel powerful as a superpowered human, and then the guns felt again a little underpowered, and the graphics in the demo. I'm sorry, I was like, this is not next gen. This is not next gen. But when it dropped, it seemed to fix most of those problems. It's still nowhere near the best graphical game that's going to come out this year or even last year or the year before that. It's not. But I mean, play-wise, it's a lot more fun now. They did a lot more better with the balancing. They did a lot better with the gunplay and everything. It's overall, it feels not a different game than the demo, but definitely, as it should be, an upgraded version. Like they took the data they got from people playing and they really applied it and made it better. The story-wise, I don't give a crap about the story. Every single cutscene, me and Bo was just skipping. We was like, yeah, skip.
Damn, what a disservice.
What a disservice.
So when we did demo, I paid a little bit of attention to it, but you know what? I wasn't paying enough attention because we were talking the whole time. So like I didn't really able to sit there and get immersed in it. But I mean, it seems to be interesting. I'm not gonna say solid, but it's at least an interesting story that really drives the player to keep playing and keep grinding and everything like that. And I also think they really did a good job making it not feel too grinding. Like it doesn't feel like Destiny or The Division. Or even Warframe, and don't get me started on Warframe. I don't like Warframe. people like Warframe is pay to win, but that's a conversation for a different day.
Yeah, we could definitely on a different day.
But yeah, it doesn't feel too much like a grind, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, especially playing with one person. Trying to put 3 people in one match, that's impossible. Playing with one other person, me and Bo, we playing together, smooth as butter. Who do we add in, Bo?
I think it was.
Was it Steve?
Steve, yeah, it was Steve.
It was Steve. Yeah, we tried to play with Steve, and that joint started glitching, and we started like running through maps and stuff like that. So besides that, yeah, I think it's pretty good so far. I'll probably give it like a 7.
All right. What do you think about it, Polow? You experience now?
Yeah, this game is actually way more legit than Aaron giving the credit for. It's crazy because the story is actually way more interesting than I ever thought it should have been, which is shocking for a game like this. Because Aaron is absolutely right. Most looter shooter stories are dog shit. Like nobody cares about them almost ever. But this one, for some reason, seems to be interesting because of the path they take. They give you a main character that's not it's not like a subservient pawn. He's actually like somebody who actually aggressively goes out and do what he needs to do, and he actually has like this attitude, this swagger about him that's way different than any other main character I played in like a looter shooter. So that's what keeps it interesting for me. And the story, how they had to come to this world because of Earth is so interesting to me because it's something that could possibly happen in a far-flung future that's intriguing as hell to me because I guess I'm huge on like the space travel aspect of it. But it's the story is actually legitimately decent if you pay attention to it. But I mean, if you're playing it with friends, it's kind of harder too because if one of you don't care, then neither one of you would. I'm luckily playing it with 3 that actually is interested in the story like I am. So we've been having a good time with it. The gunplay is the problem I have with the gunplay is that the NPCs, they don't miss. They are the most accurate.
Oh yeah, the fucking snipers, dude.
Man, listen,
those snipers could shoot blindfolded and still hit you. Like really?
Yeah, but not even just the snipers, but the assault rifle dudes too. Their bullets look like they're going everywhere, but they hitting you, and it's crazy. But once you actually get into like the depths of building the character, you do feel extremely powerful. Like I got a pyromancer that is insane. Like I run it. Well, spoilers. I'm running through like the end game right now on challenge tier 10 by myself, solo clearing expeditions. So it's like it's my pyromancer is legit. I'm gonna stream some of it on Thursday or tomorrow. So or from the time we're recording this is Thursday.
Yeah.
But it's legit, man. I like it. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. Definitely.
That's good. Yeah, good. All right, Steve, I know you play a little bit of it. Tell us your experience of Outrider. What do you think about the game so far?
So I jumped on the train, a couple of days later after y'all already was like level 8, 9 and stuff, and I was still level 1. So when I was playing it, it seemed like I was just getting my ass whooped. And then the second that y'all jumped in, y'all like kind of just was getting all that work. And I was like, yeah, I need to get to that level. So then I tried to grind out stuff while you guys were at work, thinking that I could just like catch up with y'all. And that's not how that works, apparently. Like playing by yourself online is not how it works. I guess I don't know if you can just join random people because that would be nice if I could. But yeah, playing by myself was just like it wasn't working. I kept running into these dudes with axes and they would like charge at me and stuff like that. And I'm trying to shoot them, but then if I pop my head out, I'm getting shot. Like how Polow said, they don't miss. So it's like I can't stay in cover because these 3 dudes is running at me with the battle axes or whatever. And then so it was frustrating, but I know that it's just because I'm low tiered right now. I suck, you know what I'm saying, as a character. And then I'm the pyro dude as well with Polow. So hearing that it is way better. It's like, all right, cool. So I'm definitely gonna stick with it, even though I wanted to be the time travel dude that Bo is.
The trickster.
The trickster, whatever.
Yeah, that class is fun. That class is fun. It's a fun class to be. But yeah, as my experience, Outrider, I am enjoying the shit out of it. I'm playing it mostly on the PS5, but I'm gonna play it on the Xbox as well. So far, I'm close to the end game right now. That's how much I've been playing it. I would say, experience-wise, the guns do get better as you progress. It doesn't look like it gets more effective on the enemies because the guns are only better, in my opinion. I think they did a good job of the perks and the weapon because you can tell just by the rarity and the perks that it has on the weapon, you can tell which one obviously has more advantages on the enemies and which one doesn't. But yeah, I like that fact as well. And I like how like most of the you feel like when you get a legendary weapon, it feel like an achievement because when you get that weapon, it's a whole game changer. It's basically like makes you feel like you have more control. But as you get higher level, you get like better guns and like better stuff. So the higher the world tier you are, the better loot you have. Currently, I'm on world tier 13, which is like I get my ass beat, but I'm still there. I'm still like trying to manage around. Now for the character building, I do like the character building. I do have one character that is at least that I didn't max out all the way to one of the tier. I had a trickster and I have it leveled up to the I can't remember the assassin's tier. Basically, you do a lot of damage. Like you could tell, like whenever you have finished maxing out your character, it can tell the difference as you like fight enemies. Sure. It makes a whole big difference which route you take. Because if you don't like it just depends on how your gameplay is. As for the story, as Polow said, the story is fun and interesting. The story, if you pay attention to the story and everyone that's around you, who you have met, who you have who has deceased and everything, it's like all adds up. And as you play like side quests, you'd be like, oh shit, I didn't know this was this person. That person is badass. Because as soon as you like read into the story is so interesting. I'm like, the fuck is this, man? Because the whole place is like, the world building is so huge. Like the amount of places you can go is just insane. Like I'm like trying to figure out like how the fuck do people gonna survive in this area, man?
Right.
Like, and then people being outriders, like, man, I can't be outriders for shit, man. I can't be going out there and killing those kind of people, man. Like the kind of shit that this dude face. And I like how he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I want to do attitude. Yeah, because I like that in the game. Like, when a guy's like, sometimes the most solutions don't have that in a game. Like, they don't have like that kind of person that be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Right.
He's not a hero.
He's not a hero. Like this dude.
I think the problem with a lot of looter shooters is that they instead of making it like you are the person in the world, it's instead like you are a soldier amongst millions of other soldiers.
Right.
That's exactly what Destiny is. That's exactly what Division. That's what that Division is. That's what Anthem was. That's what they all were. It wasn't like you yourself really had a personal connection to the character. It was just like, oh, you are one of 1 million, not like you are the one.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, but yeah. But anyway, Outrider is good. I would say I recommend it for people to play it. As of right now, the most you can play is 2 people, a third person, depending on, I guess, if you guys live in the same state or something. I don't know. You may have luck. Yeah, if you're lucky, you may not have like too much of a bad connections or like lag. So far, I haven't had too much of that in the past couple of days, so that's a good thing in my opinion. But yeah, people who can fly are still like very good at updating that game and make sure they fix the servers in like instance. So that's a good thing. That's something that Anthem could learn from.
Yeah.
Dead game.
Yeah, dead game. But yeah.
People Can Fly is only a 120-man studio, so I mean it's a lot, but it's definitely more so like a AA studio opposed to like a AAA studio. So they're not real big as far as the team goes. But I think they did a hell of a job. But the connection issues y'all having, I'm not having them as much on PC. Like, they're not as bad.
PC.
Turn off the cross part of it. But
Master race.
yeah, it's working well for me. And in the 3 I play, or the other 2 I play with. So
yeah.
I mean, we only had issues when we picked up Steve. I mean, we're on console, so maybe.
Yeah, Steve probably got terrible internet too.
Don't blame me, because
probably had a 50 megabits.
Because me and Aaron was playing by ourselves, we were doing good, and then Bo came in.
It was the opposite. It was me and Steve were playing, and we picked up Bo.
Oh, you're trying to say it's me now? Oh, okay.
Bo got the McDonald's.
Whatever I got to do to get the pressure off me. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
My man got the Starbucks. My man got the Starbucks internet. Come on, now.
No, I got Facebook internet. Okay.
Oh shit!
I think the game really has a lot of promise. I mean, especially because, and I mean, I don't say this, and I honestly, I'm a big proponent for what's it called? Not live gaming, live service gaming. I actually really love the idea of live service gaming.
Oh, yeah.
However, it has not been done correctly. It hasn't been. That's just a fact. Like, it's like Destiny 2 is trying, and it's still give and take. Like, it's not 100%. Yeah, this is the perfect form, or even close to it. It's still like give and take. And the fact that it's not live service, I think that really kind of helps it, because we'll just get DLC dumps, because they haven't said it's free, so we're going to have to pay for DLC. That's just a fact.
Right.
It's not the Avengers. They didn't say it was free, so we're going to have to pay for DLC. But I mean, it's fine, because I mean, I haven't got to the end game yet, but it still seems like the campaign is a good amount of time, and they more than likely are going to. I'm thinking probably going to add in free stuff, but like for like big expansive stuff, it'll be a paid DLC. But the fact that it's not live service, I think, is the most important thing, because we just can't a looter shooter that's not live service that still uses the same kind of not gameplay, the same kind of oh my gosh, I'm forgetting words right now, but the same kind of stuff
structure.
That you see from structure. You see like Destinies and the divisions like that, and it's being so successful is important. So
man, I agree with that. Those are all strong valid points, and that's probably why I enjoy it so much. The campaign took me about 38 hours to beat, because I was in World Tier 15 for about, like, I would say about 35% of it, and that shit is hard. World Tier 15 is no joke. So
yeah, after you hit 13, that shit just like starts punching you in the face, like he's trying to beat you up to the ground, like
hard as hell. But
here I am in World 2.
But that's the thing. Like, you still feel more. Like I said, used to like in when I was playing a demo, and we got to that one part. I think me and Steve was at. Or me and Bo's, I forget who I was with.
What do you mean?
It was me and Bo's at. It was like, it's that one part where you go in and what is it? You go in and you got like the snipers that coming down you, and that's when you first meet the hatchet guys.
Yeah.
It's like it's right in the beginning of the game. Right when I was playing a demo, I died about 4 times.
I think that's where I am right now, where the hatchet guys are, and then all those snipers are shooting.
And it's like it's difficult, but like I was playing the Devastator. I was playing the tank build, and that was trash. Like the tank build in the demo was trash. I would be putting the armor on, and I would still be almost getting one shot by the sniper. So I'm like, but like in the game now, it definitely doesn't fit that way. You at least live a little longer. They upped their health just a little bit longer. And I mean, you actually do feel it. Like I'm obviously not as far as Polow and Bo, but you really do feel that power that you didn't feel in a demo. And I mean, it just makes it more fun.
Facts.
But yeah. So since we're talking about online service as a game, let's talk about that. So what do you think online service needs to make it as a good online service game, and what do you think it doesn't need? Like, what do you think the pros and cons of online service game would be?
Man, I think
opinion?
Aaron killed it with that point with how this is not a live service game, and you can definitely feel that. Like, it feels like a game that you can complete, even in the end game once you get past challenge tier 15, that you can complete once you complete that final little Eye of the Storm they got, and then you can just wait. You could just chill out, and you'll be perfectly fine to wait for the next expansion. Live service games try too hard to like ease you into spending more and more money, and you could feel that when it comes to like playing a battle pass situation. If you don't keep up with the battle pass, then you fall behind or some bullshit like that. I think the battle passes and the whole online service needs to go away. Like, everybody just needs to take this method when people can fly and then spend it in their own way. Because that shit is it ruins a lot of games for me, especially Destiny and even the Division. Like, I enjoyed Division 2 a lot more than most people, but that shit became quickly like any other typical live service game that I just fell off of because I took a step back away from it. And now I'm like a million years behind everybody else, and it just don't feel fun anymore.
Counterpoint, the Division Endgame, Division 1 Endgame, to me is the closest to the perfect form of live service game.
Oh, that's a fact. Division 1.
The Division 1 Endgame, when they had survival, they had the PvP was trash, but it was still because it's a game that's not meant for PvP, whatever.
Yeah.
But the PvP was trash, but survival was fire. When they added the underground, they just slowly added content. Like, I think the problem is, and this Division 2 had this problem too, is that as I think a lot of studios, either one, they're money hungry, or two, I think maybe it's a fear, I don't know, that they don't want to do what Outriders did and just dump 60, 80 gigabytes on our hard drive. I'm sorry. Call of Duty is at like 300 right now. 300 gigabytes. And
300 plus.
And they don't give a fuck. They're like, you know what? The next one is gonna be 600. Buy extendo. Buy an extendo for your thing. Like, they don't care. And it's not like if these live service games, I mean, like, because they put themselves in this time, like the Avengers. When the event, I have the Avengers. I don't hate the game. I don't hate it, but it is a big waste of potential.
Yes.
Because I feel like they forced it out when they could have just been like, oh, we got to push it. Cyberpunk pushed back like 10 times. We got to push it back COVID. And people still wouldn't care about the game because it's the Avengers. This is the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, one of the biggest film franchises in the world. People are going to care about it. But they dropped it, I feel like, too early. And then they put themselves on the strict timeline. Oh, we got to get Wakanda by December. Okay, December passed. Okay, we gotta at least get Hawkeye. Okay, that time passed. Okay, we got at least and like now they're starting to come out with stuff and it's looking good. Like the new DLC, like I was playing on stream, it's fun. They've done some more balancing. The heroes feel a little bit more powerful now. There's still issues, but if you had released the game, if you had waited maybe 8 months, release the game, and then 2 months later release Wakanda, you wouldn't have had to do shit for a year, and people would have been on it.
Yeah,
people would have been on it.
Yeah,
but I think that's what a lot of the problems with live service games is that they don't want to do it, and I don't know if it's a money thing or something like that, but
gotta be the money, right?
Gotta be the money,
because it just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, because they just want to get people, like, if they could make a good DLC game. I think Destiny 2 just does it every year. Like, they bring an expansion pack that basically like costs like basically the same amount
as the
game, and then add some bunch of other add-ons that you probably can't get unless you either like buy the deluxe edition on it or pre-order it. But most likely the deluxe edition, because I know when Beyond Light was like put out for like pre-order, it says on the disclaimer that you can't get the No Time to Explain weapon unless you pre-order the game or get the deluxe edition. So I think it's mostly just money hungry
because you have to get the battle pass.
Yeah,
I'm sick of buying unfinished games like that. That's the most annoying thing. Like, I don't want to buy a game and then you put out this and this and that, and they're like $15 here, $15 here, $15 there. Next thing you know, you spent $300 on a game, and it's like, I wouldn't mind if you just put out a game and was like it's $75 up front instead of $60.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna give me the whole game, like, I don't mind you raising up the price, but now y'all raising up the price on the next gen games is what they're saying, and then they're still gonna continue to do the DLC and make us pay for it, and it's like that's That's crazy to me. You're gonna make me pay $75 for a game now. You at least give me everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Giving me DLC a month after the game came out is a slap in the face.
I don't have a problem with DLC if it's like the Division 1, where I would honestly I would have paid $25 for the underground, for survival, for PvP, and then for world events. Because that was about 2 years of content.
Yeah,
3 years of content. I would have paid $25 for that. Like, they didn't have to give it to us free, but by that time they was done with the game. They didn't have to give it to us for free. But I would have, because the Division 1, because like I said, like playing like a half-ass game. Like if Outrider said, "Oh yeah, we're live service, but we're not releasing any content till a year after this game, after what they dropped," that's perfect. Yeah. Because then it feels like, okay, we actually have a full completed game, and then you'll add content after that could be free or could not be free, whatever. Right. You could add little things here and there, and then like Destiny add like a big expansion, like, and that's why when Destiny 1, I didn't hate. I thought Destiny 1 did a good job with their model, and I think Destiny 2, they had to go free to play. They had to go this because they were going to keep losing money because it wasn't Destiny 1. And I'm to be honest, I love Destiny 2, but Destiny 1, the best thing that Destiny 2 did, the Destiny 1 was lifestyle changes. That's it. That's it.
I don't have a problem with a year after giving me some DLC, but like games like Jump Force. Jump Force came out and then they added 3 characters like a month and a half later. It's like, bro, like it's like, come on, man, like y'all are milking us, and it's only gonna stop if people stop paying for it. But nobody will stop paying. Like people just like, fuck it, I'll pay for it. And it's like, that needs to be fixed. Like that's my issue with it. I don't have a problem with like games like how you said they wait a whole year and then they give you something else. I don't mind that because it does feel like it's an add-on to the game. But when you're giving me something like a month and a half later, it just feels like a slap in the face to me. And that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Like the Avengers is fine with it too because they go by chapters. It's like, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. The Avengers I play as well. The game is good. Like you said, I think they should have at least get like 8 months until that game comes out. Right. Because I mean the game is good. I like the story. The only complaint that I've seen that everyone talks about is that they were like, I don't know why. They just felt like Kamala Khan shouldn't even be in the game. Like really, like who decide?
Yeah, they tripping.
Yeah, who's the best part of the story?
Right, facts.
Yeah, like people like saying like we don't know who this girl is. Why are you gonna bring out some kind of new girl? Which is kind of stupid because Kamala Khan has been out like what since 2015, 16. And she's been out there. People just don't read comics.
Very popular in comics.
Yeah, she's very popular.
The reason why they don't know them is because they're not in the comic book. You're getting a comic book game, and you're not in the comic books. That's your fault. Yeah. That's a you problem.
Those are the people I ignore.
I know them too.
Oh, we talking shit on the Adventure Games haters. Man, that pissed me off because people are like, oh, why don't they look like the movie version?
Yeah, that's really stupid too.
Yep. That's like saying, why doesn't the new Tomb Raider girl look like Angelina Jolie? Like, dude,
like, there's a difference. There's a difference between being like, oh, I dislike their character design. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Subjective. Yeah. But then saying, oh, they should look like the MCU Avengers. I'm like, but why? Square Enix says is completely, we are making our own story based off the comics. This is not, an MCU thing. And I mean now they're putting MCU stuff in there because they have to. But it's just so funny that, and then people saying, and I think this is the funniest comment. People being like, oh, why I don't get why when you play as the Hulk, you actually have to fight. He should just one hit everybody. That won't be the point of the game.
What's going on? Yeah, I heard that comment. So I'm like, what's being the point of the game? Like, you don't like. I don't know how people think when they see a game. Like, they think Hulk is like the most powerful being in the entire MCU. Like, sure, he's one of them, but he's not considered like the top. He's one of the top tier, but I won't say like he's like the most powerful of all of them. But yeah, Hulk does have like his own like timeline when there's the Maestro, Warbreaker, Hulk. Those are the powerful like versions. But all the like P versions that I'm pretty sure that could beat the Hulk, but it doesn't make Hulk the powerful. Like, sure, it's a beat 'em up game, but you can't like make a beat 'em up game like where everyone like just one punch everyone. Like that just makes the game so boring.
They want PS2 Superman games.
Oh my god, awful.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, online service. So tell me, so we still have like what? It's April, so still like what? 8 more months in the year, and still a bunch of games coming out so far. What are some of the games that you guys are looking forward to? I will start first. One of the games I'm looking forward to, I don't know if you guys seen this. It's called Scarlet Nexus.
Oh yeah.
That game looks fire from what I've seen. It has an anime style gameplay, and the enemies look like, like one of those enemies you see that are like partly 3D in anime, but still like move smoothly. And your character's like mostly animated, and the combat is like so fluent. So I'm trying to see how that game plays out, what kind of gameplay they're going to show. I've seen some gameplay; it looks very cool. You can do all kinds of shit, So I'm looking forward to that game in particular, and then Biomutant. I've heard about that game. It comes out in May, so which is like basically March, April next month. So I plan on playing that game. So I look forward to those two games that come out this year. Can't wait to see, because I think Biomutant is like an open world type of deal.
Yeah, I know, like an RPG style.
Yeah,
thing going on with it too. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I don't know if they could use different characters, because I think I saw like them use like different characters in the game. Maybe it's just different versions of the same character, but I don't know. I try to see what the game is like to play more of it. But yeah, that's what the game I'm looking for. And Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I plan on playing that game. Yeah. I played shit out 1. It was interesting because Horizon Zero Dawn brought this concept of humanity basically was like destroyed, and then the AI started taking over, and they started like having a mind of their own, started to think like like the AI started like evolving into like animals and stuff, dinosaurs like fighting in the this immense open world. So I can't see how Horizon Zero 2 builds up on that.
Okay.
All right.
I was about to say, for me, I'm looking forward to Far Cry 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then seeing Esposito on the fucking cover, that just
Man.
that's what sold me.
It's gonna be live.
Halo Infinite coming out. That shit looks live. What came out recently, Hitman 3. I'm a big Hitman fan. I know a lot of people aren't, because I guess they say the story is slow, but I like just trying to figure out different ways to fucking kill people.
Damn, how do you game like that, Steve?
Yeah, bro. Like I definitely game, but it's like I don't play a lot of 2-player games and shit like that. So I guess people don't notice that I game. But yeah, Hitman 3 definitely. It came out already. Actually, they told me that it came out. I was surprised. I was like, damn, I didn't know it came out already.
It kind of like snuck out.
Yeah, it snuck out. Yeah,
that's how Hitman usually comes out, though.
That's true.
Yeah,
it just kind of just drops, and people just be like, "Oh wait, yo, Hitman came out."
So those are the ones I'm looking forward to on Xbox and PlayStation and shit. And then obviously I'm a Pokemon head, so the new Pokemons that's coming out.
That's just
it looks good because it looks like a Breath of the Wild house, open world, and it's not turn based anymore. It's gonna be straight up like you gotta fight. Yeah, your Pokemon gotta fight. So that looks dope. And then I'm gonna get on the 26th. I'm gonna get that Pokemon Snap just because. Give me that fix. So to hold me off until that actual one drops.
All right. What about you, Polow?
Man, I'm looking at a list right now. It's a lot of shit that I'm looking forward to, man.
Oh yeah,
Polo, I'm doing the same thing. I couldn't remember no games. I was
yeah. You can look up some more. I guess this is actually a ton of games coming out this year that are actually like could be like AAA and like double like.
I play a lot of different shit, so whatever looks the most interesting to me, I know I'm looking forward to it as an MMO fan. Like that's one of my favorite genres. New World. I can't wait for New World to drop.
Oh yeah,
the Amazon-based MMO that's coming out in now August after being delayed for like 7 times, which I'm okay with. I'm cool with that. Back for Blood, that spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, Back
Oh,
for
yeah,
Blood,
the Left 4 Dead. the new one.
Me, Steve, and Bo gonna be playing that on stream.
That shit gonna be live. I'm
gonna be
definitely
live,
looking
yeah.
forward to that. And then to be honest, it's coming out next month, but I can't wait to replay that Mass Effect Legendary Edition with all.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
really my favorite series ever. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm picking that up day one and probably playing through that straight. So I got to get done with this Outriders first. And then one more I was looking forward to, and I'm trying to see if I can see it on here, unless it got pushed out of 2021 and it's 2022, but it might be the case. Looks like it did, but Dragon Age, the new Dragon Age, hopefully that new Dragon Age is actually something better than what we got last time with Inquisition.
I mean, it should be, because most of the people staff that was on Anthem fucking said fuck Anthem. I went and played do Dragon Age 4.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna expect the Dragon Age 4 to be like top tier.
Yeah, and EA let them get rid of that multiplayer bullshit that they try to add in there too. So I'm hoping it turns back into that RPG that Dragon fans love.
Yo, you want to hear something funny?
What's up?
I got Dragon Age Inquisition for Christmas, like when it first came out, right? My disc never worked.
Oh, damn.
I never took it back. I was like, God was saying it's not for me to play. So
yeah, I mean, you ain't missed much.
Yeah, I ain't missed much.
I was looking forward to it too. I was like, yeah, Dragon Age, and like I put it in, and I'm like, it's not working. And then
I mean, now it's on EA Play, so you could play it on Game Pass, so now you can play it.
I'm not going to, but thank you for this.
Like, I'm not going to, but thank you for letting me know.
One game I kind of got really into, even though I don't play horror games, that Five Nights at Freddy's shit, that storyline is really fucking good, actually. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to when it comes out. There's a new one coming out, and I'm gonna watch somebody stream it, but I'm not gonna play that shit because that shit was too much.
You're not gonna watch the movie when that comes out?
I think I do kind of want to see the movie, because the streamer that I watched that I said I was going to watch is this dude named Markiplier or Markiplier. Yeah, he's a big Five Nights at Freddy player, and apparently he's going to be he's going to get a cameo in the movie. So
I heard that the director didn't want him to be in it.
What?
Just because it'd be too meta or some shit like that.
That is true.
As a small cameo, though, what will happen? You know what I'm saying? You just let them die in the opening scene or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too bad.
I have a problem with y'all because none of y'all mentioned Deathloop, the only game that with niggas that's coming out. That's what I'm looking forward to.
When you put it that way. Yeah, Deathloop is that assassin-like game where you got
time travel. For me, it's a toss. I don't have a PlayStation, but it's gonna come out probably on Xbox next year. I think because it's a time exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm looking forward. I'm probably gonna watch some people play it. I don't know how much I like it yet. I believe it's made by. I don't know if it's
Bethesda.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's made by the same team that made
Dishonored.
Dishonored,
so I mean, the combat should be like that.
Oh yeah,
like it should be. But I don't know how I feel about the concept yet. For me, all I know is I'm gonna get the game. I'm gonna play about 20 minutes. I'm gonna die. Gotta start from the beginning. And I'm be like, yes, I'm just gonna turn this off. I'm gonna do my skill tree a little bit, and I'm like, I'll get back to that in about a year and a half or something like that.
Yeah,
but
that's like me playing like Neo or fucking like Dark Souls. I'd be like, I died a couple of times. Like, no, I should probably give this game a try because, I think in Dark Souls 3. I fought the first boss. I think I died like over at least 45 times. I don't know why I kept on going, but at that 56th time, I beat the boss. I like, you know what? I'm about to beat you, and I beat him. So, but yeah, Dark Souls is one of those games. If you play games like Dark Souls games, just make sure that you just get ready to get whooping. Because if you enjoy whooping, then just keep on playing. Because apparently I did. So
y'all ever play a game called Zombie? It came out on the Wii U first. It was called Zombie.
Zombie U or some shit like that.
Yeah. I had it on the Wii U. I had a Wii U. The Wii U was fire. I mean, these people stop slandering. The Wii U was a fire console.
It was.
What? Oh, I had Batman Arkham City.
Yeah, terrible way to play.
Yeah.
Wii U edition. You could first of all, you could use the Wii U as the scanner. So you put it up to the screen, and they had like special. The reason why the Wii U failed My dad got mad at this too. It's two things. He don't really care about games, so the fact that he got mad is serious. He got mad because one, unlike the Switch, they never advertised it toward adults.
Right.
The Switch has been advertised. The U was never advertised toward adults. And then two, again, unlike the Switch, Nintendo was trying to force developers to add in stuff for the tablet thing. They were trying to force it. They said this game comes out, the tablet has to do something. So I got Assassin's Creed 3 for it. I got Assassin's y'all hating, but I was in my bed across my game room. Y'all supposed to be sleeping. Sitting there playing on my Wii U and shit like that. I got school in the morning, but I was on that. People hate the Wii. All I know is Arkham City on the Wii U. When there was you got to scan the joint, I was like, you can like vibrate. It was fire. Okay,
it was innovative, but it just wasn't good.
It had like 4 games that people actually cared about, and then
I had 15 games for it.
Well, I mean, most of the games.
I think that's all of them.
That is true. That is true. I had Assassin's Creed. I had this all the Marios. I got the they had the sports one for it. I had a lot. I had Pikmin for it. I never beat Pikmin. Pikmin was annoying.
One thing about those Switch games, it's kind of the shit's kind of clunky sometimes. And then when you jump, like you're like, okay, I want to jump across this bridge, and then when you jump, you always miss it. And it's like, but then when you make it, they somehow grab the ledge, and you're like, you could have did that the whole time. I hate that.
Maybe you just trash.
No, man, that I'm like, I know you can grab the ledge. I've seen you do it last time when I jumped across this other bridge, and now you won't grab it. Don't do like that. But
I got it's funny as fuck looking at Steve play games, man. I just know it's hilarious.
Oh, I'm a rage quitter. So, like when we play with the headset when we're grouping, plus we're on live, of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm quiet. Oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? But when nobody's in the room and I'm not on the headset,
losing it.
Oh, this is bullshit. I'm screaming. I'll stand up and yell. And, yeah. But like most of the time when I play Nintendo games, you play Nintendo type game. You know what I'm saying? When you use that system, you play Smash Brothers. You play that. I would never play Assassin's Creed or something like that.
I could have the map on the tablet while having the game on the screen, so I never had to bring up the map. I could just look down and be like, especially when using the boat. And then for Zombie U, your backpack was on the tablet, so you didn't have to stop to open the backpack. You could.
That's pretty live.
That's live, yeah.
It was. I was
innovative.
In Zombie U, again, I've never beat the game. I had a friend who basically beat it forwards and backwards, and he beat it when it came out on PlayStation. And he was actually one of my roommates in college. And I talked to him. He's like, yeah, I beat it on the hard version. We got one life. He said, yeah, which is ridiculous because that game is, besides being dark, that game is legit. Like, there's a few games, like Resident Evil games, and a few of this like scary games that really, and there's a very few zombie games that actually get like dark. You know, this game, first of all, it's nighttime for most of the game. It will be pitch black, and you don't have a flashlight, and all you hear is zombies. Anyway, he gonna be like, "Oh, did you ever get the sword in the sewers?" I was like, "There's a sword in the sewers? What are you talking about?" I was using a little wiffle bat the whole game. Like, and it was just crazy. But now Zombie U, that's like he's talking about Dark Souls game. That's it. I played that game. I played it in about 2 years, something like that. But I would play it like once. I would get back on, play it, and then I would die, and I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck this game. I'm never playing this shit again." And then I'll wait another year, get back on, and get a little farther because that shit is frustrating. Frustrating.
A game that's on the list that I want to know if y'all play, even though I'll never play it because I'm a bitch. Y'all ever play Outlast?
Man,
Outlast, yeah. I played Outlast.
So there's a third one coming out apparently this year.
Yeah.
I have a whole YouTube series up on my YouTube about me playing Outlast 2. And like when I was streaming heavy, my chat know I can't do fucking scary games. They know I can't. But they bought the game for me, so I had to play it on screen. I played the entire fucking thing with jump scare commands in my chat and shit. Ruined my life. Ruined my life. Shit, I beat it though, so I'm proud of that.
I can see them doing that shit to me if I ever do Twitch because I'm scary as shit. And
yeah,
like,
I'm the same way, man.
I got tricked. I had never heard of Five Nights at Freddy's ever, and Skylar was like, "You'll like this game. You should play."
Oh no!
set you up.
And
She
then
set
she just
you up.
stared
That's
at me, and I was like, "Why the fuck are you staring at me?" And she just stared at me the entire time while I was trying to play it. And then when the jump scare happened, she started laughing, and I was like, "You fucking."
This man, he said,
Yeah, I think the last jump scare game I played was Resident Evil 7. That shit was like it was scary, yeah, because I jumped a lot whenever I, like, especially that old guy that came out of nowhere. He kept on jumping out of nowhere. I'm like, dude, stop jump scaring me. Like, it's everywhere you turn. Like, I'm like, just my minute. Like, okay, cool. I got the key to open this door. Ah, I'm like, damn, dude. Like, dude, just jumping out anywhere. Like, that shit was. I mean, it was good. I can't wait for the Resident Evil Village because it looks interesting. Because I kind of like. I mean, I kind of like they're going a different route because I was like, when I was playing Resident Evil 7, I'm like, you know what? Where the fuck is like Leo or Claire? Where the fuck is like the protagonist that we all love? And we get this new guy whose name like Eric or some kind of bullshit white name that plays the protagonist. And
Ethan?
I have Ethan. There we go. Ethan. That plays some like we don't even know who the fuck he is. Like did he work for like for the bio, like, you know, like Chris do, or, you know, was he part of like a Resident Evil like zombie incident? Like, what's his backstory? Like, no, he has no backstory. Like, dude basically like goes to his girlfriend's place that basically like his family has like a history or something that, like, you know, that they're experimenting on like bio like chemicals or something. But you know, but yeah, I mean,
play pro on YouTube. I wasn't playing that shit.
Yeah.
I watch this one guy, Moist Critical or Penguin Zero. I don't know if you guys know him. He has a huge following on YouTube and fucking Twitch. I watch him play it. It makes it any scary game that he plays, it makes it not scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he doesn't get scared. So like I was watching him play the Resident Evil 7 game, and like he was the guy that cut his arm. Ethan had to cut his arm off, and he's like, I wonder what happens if I don't press anything. And he just sits there, and Ethan dies. He's like, "Oh, so that happens." And he goes, and it's like, yo, like that's like what it's like every time like a new game, like a scary game comes out. He's like, "Oh, they say this game is scary. Okay, let me play it." And then he just basically just makes jokes all the time and makes it less scary. Yeah. But I don't really play scary games. Except for like Zombie U. After that, not because it's like it did scare me like twice. Like this is one part where you go under the grate, and you're going into the grate. And then like the zombie grabs your legs and pulls you out and then smacks the shit out of you. And I'm just, I dropped the controller and I died. I said, "What?" I just dropped it. Next thing, and I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm never playing this game again." A year later, I played it again.
You like me. You follow a certain streamer for a certain type. There's one guy, Swing Point. I like him because he plays all the games that have choices.
Oh, okay.
So if it's an alternate decision or something like that, that's his thing. I guess that's why his name is Swing Point. So he basically he chooses a bunch of games like that. Yeah, I fucking love it. That's how I ended up, because I didn't want to play for this last Walking Dead game or whatever. That's how I watched the very last one, because he did that one. But he did Detroit All Become Human. He's done all of those Walking Dead joints. He's done all of any Telltale series, The Wolf Among Us, and all that other stuff too. So. Yeah, I like Swing Point for that shit. Those games are pretty dope.
Yeah, I like the Telltale games a lot.
Yeah, I still have not finished one. I have the Batman. I got the Batman one before it was on Game Pass. I think I played for like 5 minutes, and I get too curious. That's the thing. I'll be like, "Yo, I wonder what would happen if I press the other one." And then I get like 4 or 5 choices in, and I'm like, you know, I kind of want to restart and see what happens. But you really can't. You're supposed to play the game. And I'm not restarting from the beginning.
And that's why you have Swing Point. That's why I ended up following that dude, because I was all like, I'm not going to waste 8 hours of my time again. So I'm going to just watch him play it. You know what I'm saying? And watch what happens or whatever. So I just type in what would happen if you did this or whatever and shit. And it just, he literally has a link for every single one. He breaks it down in like 20-minute videos too. So you're not watching a 4-hour video or something like that.
That's brilliant, actually.
That's brilliant, yeah.
It's a lot of
editing.
I'm sure it's time consuming, but yeah.
I mean, I hope he pays somebody, because if he's doing that himself, Lord help him.
But anyway, before we go into the more tangent, let's talk about leaks in games. What do you think leaks? Do you think leaks are good or bad for video games? Do you think leaks spoils a game? Like, if, like, let's say if there was like a new Smash character coming out, and they just threw out the leak there. Do you think it would be good? Do you like to be like told that the character already without them announcing it already? Or does it spoil the surprise or the moment of like, oh shit, that person's out already? What do you guys think about leaks?
I was about to say for Smash, I mean, people pretty much suspect some of the people that's coming out. So when they do come out, it's kind of like whatever. That's what I thought you meant by leaks. I didn't know. I thought what you meant by leaks was like they somehow got a hold of that character before it was time.
Yeah, they got a hold of the character before the Nintendo actually announced what the character is.
Oh yeah, that would make me mad.
Yeah, or the company, game company. So, like, if someone like says like, if someone leaked out the video or like or file that says like, hey, we're going to add let me think of a character that can be on Smash. They're going to add fucking Virgil from Devil May Cry in the Smash Brothers, and then they just put out the leaks and the file details and a video clip of it without Nintendo announcing it. How would you feel? Without how would that make you feel? You'd be like okay with it, or would you like be mad about it?
Yeah, well, I'm not a big follower like y'all may be with the companies and stuff. So mine would more so my announcement would be being on Twitter and somebody saying, oh, he's out, and that would be my thing. So it wouldn't even feel like a leak to me. It would more so just be like, oh, okay, this person is on the thing.
I personally don't care. Exactly. And it's just because I'm not playing the game. Like it's like I'm be honest. If all the only thing it's going to do is either one, deter me from buying the game, or two, make me want to buy the game. Like if the story for Outriders leaked and it was like, oh yeah, they're going to hop on a ship because the Earth got destroyed and they're going to, I've been like, oh shit, let me buy that game right now. Like I don't know. I personally, especially like fighting games, like that just like let's say like a whole roster for Jump Force got leaked before the game came out. I would have been like, I wouldn't have bought the game because I'm like, I want more people on the roster. I would have waited till the passes came out then, or till it was free on Game Pass, which it was, and then I would just bought the character packs for less than the game. Right. So like I would have. So I mean, I don't think. I think people. I think it's just. I think people put too much into like leaks and stuff like that. Like people act like, oh, you've ruined my experience for the game. I'm like, that's like reading a book before watching a movie based on the book. Did it ruin the experience for the movie because you know Percy Jackson is Poseidon's son? No, it's still a damn. I mean, the movie sucks, but it would still be a good movie. That's like. So I think people just put too much into it.
Yeah, I'm Aaron. I'm with you on that. Like spot on. I guess the only time you really care about leaks is if it's something you looking forward to personally, and it's a single player story. If the story for something leaks, for example, The Last of Us story leaked, and I still played it because I'm a fool, but I should have not bought it. Like The Last of Us Part 2, I hated that fucking game. I didn't enjoy playing it at all. I thought the story was trash. And
the story was about pain.
Pain.
And it leaked.
You must feel pain.
And I still bought it and I still played it all the way through, and it wasn't a good time. I think leaks are only disappointing when you're looking forward to something and you don't want to be spoiled. I mean, that's obvious, but it hurts the developers more so than it does us, because like Aaron said, like if something leaks and you don't care about it, you're not going to spend your money on it. So the only people that's really suffering is the developers who worked hard in trying to get that shit out and surprise people and get people to buy into their game that they spent all this time on. So leaks, it's a bad thing for developers, good thing for us, in my opinion. So that's the way I look at it. It
gives us an impression of the game before it comes out, which is really honestly what gamers, for the most part, what we want. Like I hate like watching E3 and we get a 10-second trailer, which is just a title screen, and it's like, oh, it comes out in December.
But Aaron, you know they can't do that because then we won't spend our money if the shit sucks.
That's true.
Yeah. It's called a tease. It's called a tease.
Yeah.
Like the Demon Slayer game, I'm not buying that. I'm sorry. I don't want it. I think Naruto, Ninja Storm, and Arena Fighters, they had their day. They were amazing.
Yeah.
They did what they had to do. Can we actually get a true single player anime game? Like if I never saw the Demon Slayer game, even a trailer might as well be a leak to me. I'm sorry, a trailer might as well be a leak to me. If I saw the trailer for that and I was like, oh, and there's only like 20 characters in Demon Slayer. Like who else? Who are they gonna have? I'm just like,
I'm gonna be
I don't know,
real,
special guest characters maybe.
I'm gonna be real with you though. Like the Demon Slayer game is exciting to me only because of I miss those old Naruto Ninja Storm games. Like it's been so long since we had like a legitimate one of those. Shinobi Strikers is cool, and that's the one that they're like milking as a live service. But like those old Ninja Storm games have like a nostalgic piece to me. For me, when it comes to
Jump Force should have been the new Ninja Storm. See, I was saying Demon Slayer should have been like Ghost of Tsushima. That would have been fire. I got game ideas for days, but that would have been fire.
That would have been live.
If we just played through the story as Tanjiro and the Ghost, because first of all, it's imaginary moves anyway. So I don't really need the whole Arena Fighter type shit. It's imaginary moves. So you could fit it in a beautiful style and make it like Ghost of Tsushima, him traveling through the mountains, having to fight them.
It
would be.
But how far into they would have to give their own different spin-off story because technically the game. I'm about to say the series isn't out. They don't want to spoil anything.
I mean, honestly, who cares? They make money. They make money. I mean, they have a deal with the animation studio. Oh, we won't go farther than the anime.
Or wait until it's animated.
Oh, wait until it's animated 1 to 2. Then okay. Whatever. I can understand that.
Because some story like
you can add side quests, you can add DLC for side stories. You can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't mind that because but it's like, could it be a good story? Because like One Piece World Seeker, I'm a big One Piece fan, and I played that shit. And some of those stories are like garbage. Like they're trying to give you that One Piece feel, but still give you a different story. So it'll, so you're not getting spoilers and shit like that. But they're garbage. Like the story, and then the gameplay is just.
They knew you was gonna buy it because you're a One Piece fan.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what they did.
Yeah. But they don't care. I mean, as anime games wise, they're like, I feel like the only ones they really try hard on is something like Nier Automata. They try hard on. Scarlet Nexus is probably going to be good. All the ones that aren't tied to aren't tied to a manga or anime, they're going to be some fire. That's just because they don't have to worry about us anime watchers, manga readers. They don't have to worry about us. While I feel like anime games, first of all, they're just cash cows. I'm sorry, they're just cash cows. Like I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be controversial. I don't think there is any anime game that's tied to like an anime or manga that's better than Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I'm just saying. I can't because story wise, play wise, and like that. And the thing is, they're not saying, oh, you had to watch all of the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoons to understand what's going on. No, they just followed the comics to their liking, and they made a story from it. I mean, honestly, low-key,
I don't like the game that much, but Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah.
I mean, it's a rehash of the story again, but it's what we want though. It's a single player, it's driven, and it tells a story, and it gives us. Yeah,
I wouldn't mind playing that then. If it's like now I'm hearing it from y'all, it's like okay, cool.
No, it's not that bad. I won't play it. I have it. Yeah, played it a little bit. And I'm like, it's
the exact same story.
Though. Same story.
Yeah.
It's 1 for 1. But it's like the Tokyo Ghoul game, which was what was that? Arcade Fighter? Garbage. Garbage. Wow. First of all, it's most likely never getting another anime adaptation. The manga is done. Put some money into that and give us a first-person horror game. You know what I mean? Something like that. That would be fire. Come on.
I know.
We know it can be done.
Didn't Attack on Titan come out with a game too?
Garbage.
Trash.
Yeah, they real bad. Yeah,
it was bad. It was so bad. I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Like the VR one, though. The VR one is live.
The VR one is live, yeah. So the VR ones were pretty good, yeah.
I would love a VR like zombie apocalypse game. I think
it actually is
that one.
They have some, yeah.
They have one.
Oh yeah, The Walking Dead says what is this? Skins of something. Yeah. I got that on my HTC and my Oculus. She's live.
You know what's a good anime game?
What?
Sword Art Online.
Facts. No, they are actually good.
Oh yeah, I like
They
this
are
one.
actually good.
Yeah, they are.
Again, it's not my preferred. I could think of a better way to do it.
Yeah.
But with what they did,
they pretty good, man. They pretty good.
this is good.
Yeah,
that Gun Gale one was locked. I was blown back by that one. We were supposed to play that together, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I would re-download it from Game Pass right now and play it.
I was on PC. I'm on PC though. You know, I do.
Man, you got an Xbox. You better plug that into the monitor and play
I gotta test it off.
I was about to say Microsoft got Game Pass though.
Yeah,
but it has to be cross.
platform.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until Xbox Network releases.
Yeah. I think that Xbox is working on something to like make it cross-platform games from like PC and console. I think they're working on something like that.
I think that's why they're changing Xbox Live to Xbox Network.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. But yeah, Sword Art Online is pretty fire. I like the Fated Bullet one. Yeah, because I played that a lot. I will max out my characters. I basically was like the sniper because I like C. One of my favorite characters on Sword Art Online was Xenon.
Yeah.
Xenon, there we go. There, I like her character because always about sniper, and you just gotta take that right aim and then pow. That's like that's why I like sniper build because
the loot was good.
Loot was good too.
As you leveled up again, you felt more powerful as you leveled up. The boss battles, the dungeons, it was the different worlds. It's a good game. You know what I mean?
It's a good game.
If it was a third person over the shoulder shooter instead of I'm just saying it could be different. We living in a different simulation. All right. Plus I love the creative character. I love the creative character.
Yeah.
It's so good. My dude look fire. I got like the lightning and everything. My dude look fire. I'm about to re-download that game. I just thought about that game was fun.
Yeah.
What anime game would y'all want to see done?
I want. This is gonna sound strange coming from me because y'all know I don't love JoJo's. I want a 2D JoJo's fighter, like a Street Fighter-esque, like Street Fighter 5-esque. Come on, and it's kind of like it would kind of be like you'd have Jotaro or whatever on the side, and then they'd like go, and then like they'd like send out their thing and then you fight them. Yeah, so they fight in like a 2D arena. God, come on now with these graphics and like the new Street Fighter-esque. I feel like that would be a firefighting game.
That would be dope. That would be dope. Stans didn't get introduced until like part 3. So like none of the characters that's like in part 1 and part 2 would be.
That's fine. They say, "What you just have them use It doesn't have to be super accurate. I mean, most fighting games aren't super accurate to the lore in the actual game. In Mortal Kombat, you literally kill somebody every single match, but in the lore, that's not how that works in the game.
Yeah,
like you could have Joseph fighting, like
Stan.
It doesn't have to be because you could say he's using what's it called? What's the stuff called from season 1?
Trash ass. That power system had to be changed. That was a good job of him knowing that he needed.
I didn't hate it, but that's nice. But you could have him say, "Oh yeah, he's using that, so now he can interact with Stans." And I mean, Harmon, you could use that, and then you could put in people from the first season, and Joseph Stans could like help him predict moves or something like that. I don't know. But I feel like it could be really inventive and really colorful and really fun, and it would break the monotony of having arena fighter, giving us something a little bit different. And even something like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is I hate auto combos, which is why I don't play it because I hate auto combos. But
I hate about it.
Auto combos are trash, and if it would just break the monotony of feel like always getting the same fighting game all the time. Even though I do want a single player adventure, but if I had to pick one right now that I think would sell for sure, that one.
I want something like give me. We just talked about this, but give me something like Mass Effect, but with Astro Lost in Space. I would fucking absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Like you have to like be careful with your ship and find resources on different planets and keep the crew alive and shit like that. Like I would love something like that because I'm a big RPG fan. So anything like that I'm down to rock with. That's the kind of game I want to see.
Would you want crew management or not?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You want it on a hard mode. You know what? That we fired was like it was like the same world, and like you disappeared a year after them, and it was like I knew something. The same thing happened. Who could have done it? And, oh my gosh,
wild, man!
That was live.
Yeah, that's you gotta investigate who did it, like all that kind of shit. I'll be for it.
That would go hard. Cool.
Let's see.
Go ahead, Bo.
I would like. Let's see. Well, I don't mind the isekai anime game. So I would like a. Oh, you know what? I would like a ReZero game. I don't know if they're coming out with it, but I like the ReZero game where you basically
look at Polow's face.
You already know I'm in it.
Yeah, I like a ReZero game.
That's like The Last of Us as an isekai.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like a ReZero game because that game, you play it and then you play as fucking Subaru. Subaru. Yeah, I'm about to say I know the name of the guy because it's the name of a fucking car. But yeah, Subaru. You play as Subaru and then you can like make like decisions of how you want to make your own choices, and then depending on how your decision like turns out bad, you end up dying surprisingly, but you can't make it to like a point where it feels like, oh shit, I actually surprised it, and then it just surprises me like I'm dead. I'm like, oh my god, Remy died. Like he just died, and you just start again. I like that. I like to play that because I feel like that makes you think of what choices to make in ReZero. Yeah, because I like to play that. I like games that you have to make your choices and has like a different, like it's like a real impact to it.
Mm-hmm.
You want a Dark Souls anime game?
I was about to say I would like a crime type anime, like ID Invaded, Psychopaths, or even Death Note type shit, but in a LA noir like type of gameplay.
Psychopaths would be fire.
Yeah, I think Psychopaths would be fire in like a LA noir type feel, where you're trying to figure out. You got to read if he's got criminal intent and stuff like that. I think that would be fire.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
LA Noir was very slept on to me.
It was one of my favorite games.
Yeah, it was slept on for real.
The second one had a definitive edition. That was popular.
Like they remade a bunch of shit in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to go in and get on that then. Like, man, I just really would like to see that like in a Psychopaths, or even trying to even if you're playing from Light Yagami's perspective. And you got to determine if this person is got away with murder type shit, or I don't know, something crazy. And
imagine if they did something like Hitman with that, like where it could change weekly on who has the death note. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to figure out who has it, and that should be sweet.
That would be sweet.
Oh my gosh, that'll be hard.
You need to find out how to make games.
Right.
Man, if we could just get a studio, I'll write it. We just change all the names, so it's not the anime. His name isn't Subaru. His name is Nissan.
Oh shit!
That's stupid. But yeah, let's see. I mean, that's the most that we'll have to talk about for now. But let's see, what else could we talk about before we close out? So what are the games that you guys play more often now? Like, what are the games that you guys enjoy playing right now? I know half of us are already enjoying playing Outriders, but is there other games that you guys enjoy playing before Outriders came out?
For me, I'm a Final Fantasy 14 is the MMO that I've been missing for a long time because I was in the Black Desert Online for a very, very long time. That's how I got started in streaming and shit. How I became quote unquote successful with streaming is Black Desert Online. But Final Fantasy 14 before Outriders came out was my bread and butter. Like I was trying to catch up to the latest before the latest expansion comes out. So I do enjoy that quite a bit.
Yeah, I played Black Desert Online. It was a second job. That's what I could say. Black Desert Online was a second job. You can't play that game.
2 weeks.
Yeah, you can't play that game without even you gotta put a lot of your effort. You can't play any other game. You just gotta play that game. Because I always try my best, man. I need to get the best guesser. I could be great and try PvP. Man, I was just working my own business, and someone just came to uppercut me with using the fucking kung fu guy. I'm like, dude,
Combat's great, man.
yeah, combat is great, but then you gotta like try to level up your gear. The leveling up system and upgrading system is trash.
Yeah.
Like you can't upgrade your character, you can't upgrade your weapon without having to break. As soon as it's break, like shit, I gotta go find a new one. I have to beat like 150 or 1,000 enemies just to get it to drop again. Like damn, dude, that is a second job. Like I thought people was playing when they said second. This game's a second job. You gotta fish too. You gotta be a tailor, dude. That game was it's a lot. Like I like dropped it, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. What about you, homie? What games do you currently for you play the most?
This is gonna be disappointing. Destiny 2. I put a lot of hours in that game. Even though I don't really like it anymore, but like I feel like an obligation.
Yeah.
I'm in a clan, and my friends in the clan. They're cool peoples, and I try. Like every season, I don't really play. All right, I'm a Destiny player that doesn't really play. Like I'll jump on the first 3 weeks of the season.
Oh yeah.
Get my level just high enough so I can do the raid. That's all I need. That's all I need to do.
That's how I'm in Division 2 now.
Yeah.
Yep, and then I disappear.
Yeah, that's me.
I get on. I get on, and then my clan is like, "Hey, you want to do a raid today?" Oh, yeah, sure, let's go. Like I just do like this story or whatever, and that's it. But besides that, I mean, I don't. I guess that's probably like I think I go on Destiny one day a week. One day a week. I usually end up doing a raid, and then I'll like do the story missions and then get off. And the rest of the week, I'm usually playing, something on Game Pass that I haven't played before, or some single player game. Like I still haven't beat Nier Automata. I haven't beat that. I love it. But
that game was so perfect. I'm like, man.
Even though there's like 26 endings.
20, yes.
I'm nowhere close. I know I'm nowhere close.
I got at least the most was 23 endings. Like that game, and the game was like every playthrough is so different. Like, dude, because I like when I played first playthrough, they said I gotta play it again. Like, really? Like, I was like, oh well, let me play again. And then it was just like, okay, this is so different. And then when it hit Nier Automata. Yeah,
one of the endings you can beat in like 5 minutes. So it's like there's a bunch of different shit too that's live.
See, I don't understand none of that. I just be running around in like that little grass thing, just fighting random shit and just doing like side quests. I think
you like it.
I'm a side quest monster. But besides that, I usually pick up random games off of Game Pass, and I'll just play those.
Send me a link to that because I need that game that with different endings. I'm a completionist too, so I'll be fucking playing that.
I think you like the combat.
It's fun.
You like the combat.
Combat is fire.
And you like the music as well too, because the music is fire. Like that shit just hits whenever it's in the climax moment. It'd be like I think Polow knows which one it is. There was the part like basically like when they the robots was like corrupted or something. They had to go into like this facility, and then the song just came on like, and then the song just came like started like getting like anthem like become as God. Oh shit, this is getting intense. I'm like, she was crazy, man.
It's good,
but yeah, it's good. You enjoyed it.
And the story is really good for Nier. Like it is so good,
so good.
Because like right now, I played. Y'all got me to play Quantum Break, which made me go
fire.
It made me go get Control, and then I play Control, and then after I did that, Kiko messaged us on Twitter. I don't know if you guys seen our Twitter thread.
Oh yeah,
we're all doing Breath of the Wild on Master Mode and it's my first time playing Breath of the Wild.
You're a demon.
So, yeah, me and GB are like struggling. we are struggling trying to play Breath of the Wild on Master Mode. Like GB was telling me, he's like he avoids combat all the time. He said the only time he's really fighting is when he's fighting the Divine Beast. I'm like, oh shit. like, that's what we're trying to do right now. Kiko, obviously, he's real big on Breath of the Wild, so he's played it a bunch and he's had practice, but we're on first time go trying to do Master Mode.
That's gold content right there, man.
Yeah, that's gold content for real.
Oh yeah. If y'all ever want to see me raid, I'll video call y'all and
I need you, Steve. I need you to stream it, bro. I need everybody to see you.
Facts.
I don't know how to stream on the Switch.
It's well, you have the
Yeah, that's too much for Steve.
yeah, it's too much. Steve.
Yeah, you know I don't know.
You need to do a lot of stuff to, like set up, so it's too much for Steve to
Hey, I move in June, Bo, and you're gonna have to come to the crib and show me how to do it.
Where you moving to?
I'm moving out to Dallas. Cause right now I'm at Fort Hood, so I'm
okay.
like 2 hours away from Dallas.
Colleen.
Yeah, Colleen. And stuck out here until the house is finished being built. But that little ice storm fucked everything up.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to already be there at like the end of March, and now they're talking about June. So it's so, but yeah, like playing Breath of the Wild on Master Mode, that's been taking all my time. Like right now, and it's not getting any easier. Like I thought, like I'll get used to it, and it's not. My weapon keeps getting every time I'm getting shot, my weapon breaks. I'm like, fuck.
I hated that shit.
I hate that shit. That what made me quit Breath of the Wild. I'm like, fuck this shit. My weapon break. You know what? I'm gonna break you, fucking Breath of the Wild. You ain't gonna have no more breasts to breed.
and then all the ogres are regaining health. I'm like, fuck, man. Like they regain health, and I didn't know that was just the master mode thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were like, oh man, they regaining health, and I was like, yeah. They're like, if you played on another level, you wouldn't have to do with that. And I was like, really? I was like, fuck you.
I can't believe you're doing this. That's
Yeah.
wild to me, man. The first
I've had it for almost a month, and I've only gotten 2 divine beasts. And that's
damn. The fact that you got that much is pretty great, man. You should
That's
be proud.
good. Yeah.
Honestly.
I went and got the little floating Gildard or whatever his name is, Glade, and then I got the water swim up the water mountain shit, and that's it. So after that, like I'm trying to do it, but it's impossible, man. And then I ran into a Lionel, and for some reason I was like, oh, I can struggle this out and figure it out, and it's like, nah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Games that I'm currently playing before Outrider came out. I was playing mostly Destiny 2, like Aaron said, but I would play like, if the season is good or if the story is good. Like I don't play. I'm trying to like brush up the Destiny 2 because I feel like I would put too much of my time on that. The only time I play Destiny 2 is only if someone like Aaron says they want to do a raid,
Right.
they need help with something. And besides that, if not, I either playing on my Xbox and PS4. I mean, on PS5 now because either playing Genshin Impact, playing that game, or I'm on Xbox like playing other games with Aaron or other games like I just play by myself. One of the other games I played on Xbox so far that I'm still trying to beat. I'm trying to beat what's it called again? Suna's Sacrifice. Can't remember the name of the game.
Hell's Blade.
Hellblade. Yeah, Hellblade. Yeah,
Oh,
Hellblade. Yeah, I'm trying to beat that game. That shit's kind of like it should be confusing sometimes. I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm like, hold on, I'm fighting Suffered already? I'm like, hold on, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting close to the end. So, I think I am. I don't know how close to the end I am, but and then I played this game called Haven. It's basically, I don't know, it's basically like a couple kind of like game. It's a couple game, but not really a couple game. Basically, you play as 2 escapees who are like escaping the system of society of this matchmaking system they got, but basically they matchmake you with whoever fits your profile, and you have to like stick with them for the rest of your life. But these 2 people who have known each other since childhood escape the system, and they are now on the run and being like they're being hunted by their own people because they escaped to like a different planet. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like one of those laid back games that you play. It's not too hard, but it gets hard sometimes depending on what kind of enemies you fight. There is a combat system. It's kind of a different combat system. It's more like it's not like you smash buttons. It's like you hold down a button. So basically the combat system works is that the D-pad works for one character, and then the other buttons work for one character. So it's A, B, X, Y for the one character, and then left, right, up, down for one character. And each one does the same one, but you can do the same move or different move depending on what kind of enemy you have. So it's like kind of like you just gotta be smart with it. It's a game that got you thinking which move to use. So it's not that bad when you get it right. So that's the game I'm playing. It's called Haven. It has like a anime like style graphics, so it's not too bad. I like the graphics. It's colorful. That's what I could say. It's colorful. And you know what I mean when you see it on Game Pass. But yeah, besides that, I just play games on Game Pass, like try them out. What's the other ones I'm trying to beat? Well, I'm started playing one. That's the game I'm trying to beat right now that I think of. I was eventually try to beat Hellblade when I don't feel like I'm too confused or lost in the game to like beat it. But yeah, trying to beat that until before part 2 comes out, because part 2 is coming out pretty soon.
Is that Hellblade? Is about Senua's Sacrifice thing? Is that what that is?
Yeah, Senua's Sacrifice. That's what it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to finish that one too. You saw me on streaming it 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
I saw you streaming on it.
That game is fantastic.
Yeah, that sound too. That sound sounds crazy.
Yeah,
good, and the graphics are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
The combat system is good.
Taking all these notes down because
the combat system be having me. I be loving it. I figured some stuff out that I forgot that I didn't know. I was streaming last time. I was like, wow, so I can press this button and make him drop his guard. The dude with the shield, it used to take me like 30 hits to kill him because I would just keep dodging shield, get one hit in, dodge shield, get one hit in.
Oh yeah.
Then I realized, I could just use the little power thing she got, and I can make him stun him. I can stun him, and I was like, yo, I've been playing this shit on hard mode. Like, come on. Yeah. And also, since I know you mentioned a game called Deathloop. Since Blxxkanime is now a Xbox owner, the game might actually be considered being coming to Xbox as well. So it's probably not be on the PlayStation. So you might well keep an eye on that. Did you Google it? You Googled it?
Yeah, I Googled it. So since Blxxkanime is not Xbox, is not a partner with them, which is good.
Well, no. What I read is that Xbox said that they're going to honor all of Bethesda's current contracts. Contracts, and then after like Deathloop isn't. It's a timed exclusive, not a full exclusive. I don't think they would let them release a full exclusive, but I think they're gonna. But I mean, if it's already
be like a year,
it'd be like a year. So I think Deathloop would probably come out for Xbox. Probably when does it come out this year? July or something.
July,
I think it'll probably come out for Xbox early next year, like February or May.
Oh, I saw May 21st.
Oh, May 21st.
Oh, May. Oh, yeah. So definitely like between like February and May, I think it'll come out for Xbox, which I can wait for. I'm not really pressed to watch it. I'll probably know the whole entire ending and how to beat everything by then. So,
sweet. All right. So I think that's all we have for the video game talk. We don't want to spend too much time because our editor would I don't know how he feels about having long streaming, but we'll try to make him have less work. But we're gonna stop there. Yeah, we're gonna stop there for now. We don't know where is he right. He's probably having a good time right now, but but yeah, we're gonna stop there. And then for news, let's see. That I have for gaming, I don't have too much as of now. But one of the things that I do know is that they do have what's it called? The only thing I've seen so far is that the Avengers game, they're gonna have what I heard is that in Wakanda DLC that comes out in summertime, they might have some other stuff to do besides. I think they're gonna have a raid system. If I'm not mistaken,
they were supposed to have a raid in December of last year.
Yeah, but
some people glitched into it.
Yeah, they glitched. Yeah, they glitched into it, but yeah, the raid is already coming to. Now, one of the reason now I know we're supposed to get like Black Panther sometime last year, but the reason being because they had to delay because of Trevor Boston's passing away. Rest in peace. But they had to respect him. They felt like they need to chill on the DLC and wait until it's settled down a little bit before they released it, and which is cool because I actually respect Square and Chris Dynamics for doing that because they're able to release it for whenever he passed away. I think it'll still be a good idea, but then again, you gotta show respect for the Black Panther, who would never be replaced. So Hollywood, stop trying to replace Black Panther. Fucking don't try and replace him. So just leave it. Just next year at the new Black Panther, because that's actually canon. She becomes the Black Panther. So, but besides that, I don't have much gaming news or any news because we're just talking about gaming shit. So. Why bring up some game news when we're just talking about gaming shit? Just chilling, talking about game shit. But yeah, that's all I have. If you guys have any last words, free to input it. Since we're all gamers, we can might as well just input our Twitch streaming / your follow connections, all that kind of good stuff. So whoever wants to be startup, go ahead and take the floor.
Oh, sure. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/PolowBornFly and on all social media at PolowBornFly. It's Polow with a W, please.
Polow. You can follow me. I mean, you can follow my personal account. You don't really have to, but you can. At _ the Lost Homie, I believe. I mean, or you can just follow my podcast page at Blxxkanime, Blxxkanime. You guys follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Blxxkanime podcast, which again is still BLXXK. And sub to us on YouTube at Blxxkanime, again BLXXK anime. We coming up whenever I feel like, whenever I finish editing, whenever that happens. And I also have to finish watching this anime in a week, which is probably not happening.
For me, I'm just Scuba Steve. I don't have a Twitch. I won't have one until I move. I'm not stressing
He's not
myself.
special. He's not special enough that.
Yeah, I'm not stressing myself trying to figure out how to work a Twitch until I get settled in somewhere and have my man cave and shit. But Scuba Steve 1428, you can follow me at Inside the Mind of the Blerd because that's the podcast. I think we're probably gonna have a personal Twitch or something like that, Twitch and YouTube page set up for the pod page, and that's where I'll probably be streaming from. So and that's it.
All right, so it's your boy Bo. You can follow me at Bo Done Did It on Twitch, Twitter. Follow us at ItMob, aka it's the Inside the Mind of the Mind Blur.
He's spelling. God damn it,
Inside the Mind of the Blur. Okay, but yeah, follow us on Inside the Mind of the Blur. Follow my Twitch stream. I stream on every weekend, so eventually I'll get this the name right the first time of our Twitch on our Twitch, but on our Twitter, but yeah, we're gonna follow me on Twitch. Both on it, see me stream. I play with the Lost Homie, aka Blxxkanime, every now and then on the weekends. Well, every weekends and Thursday or Friday, so you can catch me there as well. And whenever we have our Among Us gathering, because
maybe when I add everyone in Discord, maybe Polow will answer this.
Yeah. So
I be seeing Polow on the game, and I'm like, I just added everyone. I know you seen this shit.
I use Gilded now. I don't even use Discord no more. So yeah, I just have it up just to tell people I'm over at Gilded.
I don't even know.
I don't want to play with Polow on.
Gilded is like a different Discord. It's
it's special Discord.
It's like a way better Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm hurt. But
yeah, last time I played Among Us with Polow, he turned the whole party against me. So
I'm a demon.
Steve, we already do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now. But this is before it was the hate Scuba Steve train. This was when I was still an innocent kid.
Still innocent kid.
And he turned the whole chain.
And you wasn't Steve with the socks on.
He's
people didn't
sneaking
know
in
about
front of people, and I still got everybody to vote him out.
He killed somebody in front of me. He killed me. No, wait, he killed somebody in front of me and another person. And the person said it was me.
We played with Panda and
Spicy.
No, it's the master. I'm forgetting his name right now. Oh my gosh, the master from
J-Rock.
J-Rock.
No. Rome. You like Rome. Rome says he always votes for Panda. He said if it's nobody else, he said vote for Panda. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then I voted for Panda, and I was like, yeah, it's a seat. This felt right.
I'm gonna have to come through one of those streams.
We're probably not gonna do it this week or next week because I got flights to catch. But then the week after that, we probably won't do it.
Yeah, he's good.
Actually, we might do it on a Thursday. I don't know. We got to talk. Me, Bo, and Steve.
All these flexes, man. Dang, I got flights to catch.
Better not miss this one. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks to listening to us and our gaming talk foolishness. Geeking out about games and stuff. I hope you got some knowledge of games you want to try out, or games you feel interested in to try out. But we're gonna have more episodes of this next 20 months. So keep an ear out for our gaming segment, and we're gonna have a lot more to talk about. We just keep on. Till next time. Peace out.